Okie dokie. Got some bathroom vanity cabinets that I'm gonna set. They're all crowded in here just because they're in my way. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these things out and get the cardboard off in there. Obviously, take the doors and drawers out so it's just the boxes. And then we're gonna find the high point of the floor with this laser. And then we are going to snap a nice line that we can go off from the top so that they're perfectly level. And this is pretty simple. We're just gonna screw them together. I'm gonna cut the holes in the back, just like I did the kitchen sink. Here's the bathroom sink, same thing. The hot and cold and the drain are stubbed out back there. It's just a 3-cabinet vanity. It's a little bigger of an opening, so a filler will go on each side. We'll center it up, or we'll center it on the sink, or I'll figure that out in just a sec. And then we'll screw them to the wall. Should be pretty easy. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. All right. Take these doors off. Probably don't need to film this part. That's even visible. I guess it kind of is. Quick tip, you can pull a drawer out and reach underneath, and there are these little levers, and they'll click right out. Just extend it all the way out, reach in there and go like this, and they should lift straight up. And then just the opposite when you put it in. Push these things, see these sliders? All the way in, there's little hooks on the back. That hook goes in that hole. Just push them all the way in and kind of center it, lay it on it, push until it clicks, and they're in. If they're not in, you can reach in there, kind of pull them forward a little bit, but they're in. That's a soft close. I don't want it to pop off, but if you get it off, you just push that button. Give it a lift. These ones are kind of funky, so you have to mess with this. It's always the right one too. So I don't know why that does that, but let's find the high point here. It's all pretty consistent. So nothing to worry about there. So since I'm lifting these cabinets up, we'll go off of this. 34.5. Right there. set my laser right at that tick mark, and that'll be the height. That's it. That is it. Mark this. That's it for that. That's it. There and there. Should be able to. Which one goes there? Maybe this one. No. Perfect. That's it. That's where she goes. So I'm going to go ahead and center these. I've got a 30-inch sink base, and I've got two 21-inchers. So it's 30, 40, 51, 61, 71, 72. That's 72 inches. So it's a 6-foot vanity combo. And I want to center that on the space so that I have the same filler on the left and right, pretty close. So my opening is, well, here it's gonna be, it's like 72 or 74 and a quarter. So I have 2 1/4 extra, so I'm gonna go 1 1/8 each way. So I'm just gonna go like this over here. And I didn't really get that first piece in a good spot for that, so I'm gonna tip it back. Actually, I gotta slide this over some more. Okay. Oh. The wall. Wobble going on here. Oh. I'm missing one. There we go. Okay. 1 1/8 off this wall. About, level. Now, I got lucky because the floor here is so good. Sometimes that won't be the case, but it's good here. Gotta find the stud. So what I'm gonna do here is go ahead and mark out these studs. It's a pretty good bet when there's a box, there's a stud. It's on this side because that's the corner framing, so I know there's one there. I'm gonna make a mark here. Okay, probably about 16 inches off of that, but so this thing is finding the edge. So I go about 3/4 of an inch off of the center, which is about here, and I mark that. So that's actually the center. There's one there. Should be 16 inches or so, but there's one there. So now make sure it's up above your blue line. You won't be able to see it when the cabinet goes in. And remember, there's always plumbing. In this case, I know for a fact that these water lines are coming from below, but if you can ever avoid it, just don't put a screw above or below where pipes or lines are sticking out. Just don't do it. I kind of know what I'm doing. I'm familiar with this job, and I know. I don't know about this vent. This vent actually does go up, so that probably the stud finder will say there's something here, but that's that vent. Don't put a screw there. Let's see what it says. Nope, but I can go deeper. Let's go deeper. 1 inch. Nope. Okay, so we're clear. There's probably, it might just go up and back or left and right or something. But anyway, back to the sets. There we go. Right there. It's good to do this ahead of time so you know where you're screwing to. And I'll just continue on here. Some people don't like using these. I've got a pretty good one that I trust, that I know how it works. I know there's one in the corner because there's a light thing there and everything, but there's always framing in the corner. So you guys go with hollow, solid. You can do that with anything. I know there's a stud here, listen. Any stud, or that there's something back there. It might be a pipe or something, but just by wrapping my knuckles. It's hard because my stud finder can't get right in the corner, but I know it's there. So anyway, it's way in the corner. It's right here. Okay. There we go. So, I feel confident that I can, up underneath here, put a screw right there. I mean, there and there. Okay, and typically, another thing. This wall is out of plumb. So, it's about in 4 feet, 1/4 inch. I'm touching at the bottom, and my level is about 1/4 inch off the wall at the top. So I'm gonna push the cabinet so it touches at the bottom. I'm gonna leave this gap here so that this cabinet stays plumb. It's perfectly plumb right now because the floor is level, and this is square. But I'm not gonna just put a screw in here and suck it all the way in, because then it'll be way out of plumb. I'm gonna get some shims. And I'm gonna let those babies just nestle in there nicely. Right there. I'm gonna go off to the side because sometimes I want to pull the shim out and push the screw in or pull the screw out a little. So I don't go through the shim. I like to go off to the side. This is too big of a gap, so I'm gonna double up the shims. I'm just gonna go like that, okay? That way when I screw it to the wall, it stays just like this. I'll put one here just to keep it from moving around. So I should be able to, there we go. Just screw it on. Set up 2 drills if you can. One with the pre-drill and one with the tip for the screws that you're using. I'm just using these gold screws today. I would only ever use about a 2.5 inch screw or so for cabinet. You don't want to go too deep. You just only need about 1 inch of penetration, 1.25 inches. You go 2.5, 3 inches, you're gonna hit a wire or something, so just be careful. I'll pre-drill that one because I need to put a little angle on it. So I'll just point in the direction that I want my screw to go. It makes it easier. There we go. I mean, really, that's all you need. You can go down below and put another one. Typically, I would, but this, the backs of these are just 1/4 inch plywood. There's nothing down there. So if you're just sitting square and nice and you're tight to the wall, it can't move, especially when the countertop goes on. All you need are the top screws, believe it or not, typically. They hold just fine. It also saves you from the fear that you might have hit a pipe if you just kind of stay away. Just stay away. So we're gonna do the same thing we did with that other cabinet and measure for the holes for the sink base. Cut the holes and slam it in there. Here we go. That's stuck in on. There we go. The same 3-incher. Yeah, let's go with the 3. There we go. There. Go one way, and this way to make a nice clean cut. I'll just slap this thing. There she goes. Shim up the other side because I ran out of my little feet things. Pretty quick. Just up to the blue line. That's all we need. Yep. That looks pretty good. Yep, 1 on 8. Pretty cool. this. There we go. Alright, let's just zip these together. Come on. What do I need here? Where's my stuff? You gotta use 1.25" screws, because this is typically 3/4, 3/4, it's 1.5". I always get 1.25" to screw cabinets together. You want to do it in a private place where you won't see. There's a drawer going here, and there's nothing back here. You don't want to do it right here where the door is. You want to hide it under a hinge, or hide it under a drawer, or hide it where no one will look where the sink goes. You don't want to have those screw heads shown. Nope. Already out of ship. Oh. Snap the screw. Woo. A little longer one because I'm off the wall. wall is messed up. So we're gonna check this. I'm sure it's pretty good. Down. Really close. I can go up just here. I'll just put a little shimmer after I'm done here. What do I need here? This bit. Put this baby in there. Set. It's good. That's it. So, got 1/8 exactly there. 1 1/8 exactly there. That thing is dead centered. And they're set. Just gonna take a razor blade or whatever and score and break those shims. This thing is, as you saw, I didn't put any screws down below. I just had it sitting right and hit the tops. It can't go down, it can't go up, it can't sit. It's gonna get a big old heavy piece of quartz on top of it. How many nails or screws you put in something? As many as necessary and as few as possible. If I can do this with 5 screws, I will. It's solid as a rock. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, things change, remodels happen, people change their minds. Don't put a bunch of glue and 15 screws in it. This is gonna come out someday. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, when the quartz goes in, it'll be great. We do have a little issue with this windowsill here, because when I put that door on, it's gonna open. Well, it might not be a problem, but we do have this to contend with, so I may have to do something about that or something, but maybe not. It might be fine. It's pretty close. That's it.